Jonas Birmé. I'm the VP R&D of Eyevinn Technology. So in the last episode, I walked you through how you could create a fast channel using our fast channel engine open source project. And I showed you how to set up a channel hosted here in Open Source Cloud, which is a place where we host ours and our friends' open source projects, and all the revenues shared back to the creators in this case. And this is basically to get you quickly started with running open source. You don't have to spin up your own infrastructure and all things like that. So again, in the last episode, we created our own channel where we also inserted ad placement opportunities, basically a placeholder clip, which we could later then replace with dynamically inserted ads. And in this example, I'm going to use a server-side ad inserter called MediaTailor from AWS, but there are others out there that you probably can use as good as that one. But in this example, I will use that one. And how it works is that the stream here is consumed by the ad inserter, and then when it finds this markers in the stream and that there is an ad opportunity, it will trigger that the SSAI component will ask an ad server for an ad, and then we'll get those segments and then will be replaced in the stream to the user. There are a bunch of articles on how SSAI works on the internet, so you can probably Google that, and you can also find some of them in our blogs. You can see if you can find links to those and can add those to the comment section below here. But for now, let's set it up here, and of course we need to have an ad server in order to be able to insert some ads. And for that we can actually use another open source project, the test ad server. And this project that we have open sourced is it's not a real ad server in the sense that you would actually sell any ads here. It's more a server to be able to test certain integrations in this scenario. So you can set it up and you can test that the ads are served correctly and played back correctly in your player, or it's correctly inserted in stream, or that the tracking is correctly fired, and all those things. So we're going to use this test ad server in this example. And to avoid having to spin this up in our own infrastructure, we will use the one available in Open Source Cloud as well. And in order to be able to access another service, because now I'm running one service, and if I want to run another service, I need to actually upgrade my subscription to the startup plan, starting at €199 per month, which includes 2 services. And that gives me room to create another one. So let's do that. Let's create a test ad server. We can call that what can we call it? Tutorial. All right. So now we have a test ad server, which provides an API. Once it's up and running, it's not really ready yet. So it provides an API which we will use to get the vast XML, and the vast XML contains basically a list of ads to be displayed. And the difference with this test ad server and the real ad server is that this one will basically provide a deterministically list of ads depending on how long break you ask for. So now let's see if it's up and running. Yeah, it is. So there is an endpoint here called vast. We can try it out here in the Swagger. We could, for example, add 30 seconds, and in response you get a number of ads. So that's fine. So now we have an ad server that can serve ads, and using this this URL or this query. all good. Let's go over to AWS and we can set it up. We create a new configuration called tutorial. The content source here is the source to our stream. So we want to take this source and then we will add that here. And here's a little special thing. In MediaTailor we will leave out that part. And then we're going to enter the URL to the ad server, which was, if we remember, this URL. Right. So here we can add that. But one thing here to mention here is that we don't want to have it hard-coded here, this duration of 30 seconds, since we don't actually know how long the break is, and it's probably not the same all the time. So what we want here is that we want to insert the duration from the stream. And to do that, there is a variable that we can use, which is called session avail duration 6. All these are documented in AWS, which ones are available. So this means that it will check the duration in the stream for this ad opportunity. We can add a consent flag. We will set that always true, and we can add a user IP, which is the session client IP. Okay, so now we have a request to our ad server with some parameters. And I think that's it. We can create the configuration. We have the video content source here. And here we have the different playback prefixes. So let's again take this. So now everything is set up in AWS. So now we get the new stream here, which is the stream that you provide to the video player. So let's create open up a video player, and I think it's called master.entry8.
Conference in the world.
And now you see here is an ad that is actually received from the test ad server, and it's inserted into this fast channel. So now we have sort of a true fast channel in the sense that we actually insert ads and ads dynamically inserted from an ad server. And all of this is quite, as you see, easy to set up, but also everything that I have used in this tutorial is also available as open source on GitHub. If you want to play around with it yourself, if you want to set up in your own infrastructure, if you want to host it yourself, that's all possible. But if you don't want to do that, you can use our open source cloud. I hope that gave you some inspiration and what you can do. And let me know if you have any questions or comments in the comment section below. And I will provide the links to everything used in this clip also there. And if you like our channel and like this clip, we're always happy if you press like and hit the subscribe button on the channel for more. So stay tuned and see you again soon. Bye for now.